What's up guys, Nolan here, and with the horrible failure that was Hazard Zone, aka DICE's attempt to make a mode like Escape from Tarkov, I was not going to talk about this new thing coming from Call of Duty because I still don't think that people are really going to do what Escape from Tarkov has done and what Battlestate Games has done with it, also what they plan to do with it in the future. However, some things have come to light making this a very real thing and a very real attempt from Call of Duty, nothing like what we saw with Battlefield, so at the risk of sounding like a clown again, I think we really need to talk about this new game mode coming with this year's Call of Duty that will apparently, quote-unquote, define a new era for the game while being, yep, you guessed it, inspired by Escape from Tarkov. The TLDR is that it's leaked and rumored to release in some form with the initial release this fall, and then it might even have more support than the base game, if not at least the same amount, something that the Hazard Zone game mode just did not have. This is during a time when the Call of Duty devs are looking for something new beyond Warzone, and when they just announced something called Call of Duty Next, which will apparently, quote-unquote, be an era-defining franchise event showcasing the immediate future of Call of Duty on September 15th. So they are defining a new era the same time they plan to release a game that plays a lot like Escape from Tarkov and has significant support. I would really suck at this if I didn't at least bring it to your attention, and that's what we're going to do now. So yes, this is the possible next competitor to Escape from Tarkov, which, believe it or not, might be Call of Duty of all things. What they're building is a special mode, treating it the same way that you would treat Warzone to base Call of Duty, called DMZ. And this does not look like a direct carbon copy of Escape from Tarkov from what we can tell so far. So if you really like Escape from Tarkov, then nothing will stop you really liking Escape from Tarkov. This is not something to replace that. Hell, even if that was what they set out to do, I very much doubt that they can do something like that. And even if you like the more PvP focused aspects of Tarkov, that's what Arena is going to be for eventually. So even if you only like Escape from Tarkov for the PvP and the future changes coming to the game take that away from you, you will always have Arena. So basically right now, the quote-unquote next Escape from Tarkov is still just the Escape from Tarkov we're playing right now, as it's not finished yet and probably won't be for another couple of years at least. While the next game that is going to try and make a move on the genre looks to be arriving in a couple months. Initially, this DMZ mode was expected to release sometime after the initial release of this year's Call of Duty this fall, but new leaked images show a special event where NFL players got to play the game early, and they put some pictures up on their social media accounts. One of these pictures seemed to show the menu screen, whether it be matchmaking or a lobby or something, of this DMZ game mode. It said in big capital letters across the top, DMZ. So this is making us believe that DMZ will be coming with the initial launch in some form after all. The only real solid information that we have is that it is in fact inspired by Escape from Tarkov, and again, that they are seeing this as a new era for the game. Past that, we have unsubstantiated leaks from various anonymous sources throughout the internet, which when you read into it looks like a very similar story to Battlefield's failed attempt, Hazard Zone. But we haven't seen any gameplay yet. All we are seeing are people describe how the game plays out. Now, the thing that changed my mind about this, and the only difference there, seems to be the amount of support. We all know the most recent Battlefield to be a screw-up of too many new ideas, where they were clearly just throwing shit at the wall for none of it to end up sticking. In the case of DMZ with Call of Duty, they seem to have this as the next big thing after Warzone, with support from the very beginning back in 2018, and being built with its own team in mind, quote-unquote, from the ground up. It's not just an afterthought, end quote, according to an anonymous dev. That alone piqued my interest enough to stamp out my mistaken hope for the Battlefield mode. This info was collected from streamers and news sources like Charlie Intel and PC Games. There's some other known and reputable leakers, some of those are anonymous, that leak and post info to Twitter and Reddit and stuff like that, which I'll link all of those below if you're interested in reading up on that. What's interesting to me is with all these people that like to leak stuff for Call of Duty or just report on what they know in general, it all seems to be somewhat the same information. The core gameplay sounds like Tarkov, but it also sounds like Hazard Zone, so I'm not getting my hopes up anymore past the leaks that there's significantly more support for this. That is going to be the real difference here. How much support and how much effort did they actually put into this new game mode? Because if the leaks are true and they did have all of this support from even 2018, then yeah, we're really onto something here. In conclusion, on the subject of the DMZ mode, I think it's Activision giving the genre that Battlestate Games created the respect it deserves and doing what they do to try and take a bite out of the player base. Battle Royale game modes and games existed before Warzone, but they still went and made Warzone. This could be the same kind of thing here. Now, I don't think this is going to happen, but unless BSG goes and sells the IP, I know that nobody will ever do what they've done or what they still plan to do with what they have. Meaning coming up from the small, ambitious team that they had back before 2015, making browser games, to the genre-defining work in progress that we have today in Escape from Tarkov. Inside of that process, there's tension points that accompany with the resources of a Call of Duty, and even even DICE can alleviate if done correctly. We've already seen that DICE couldn't accomplish this, but now let's see what Call of Duty has to offer. As I mentioned before, there's rumors that both Treyarch and Infinity Ward both have hands on the development of this mode. For those who don't know, there's several houses of developers that work on Call of Duty throughout the years, and those two are the two biggest. Based off of leaks and rumors, there is potential for it to have even more support than the multiplayer mode, which is Call of Duty's bread and butter. When you hear about all of this and believe it, since again we are talking about leaks and rumors, how can you, as a fan of this genre, not be at least a little excited to see what's coming? Which is why I'm making this video today. If you like Escape from Tarkov, nothing will stop you, because like I said, I doubt anybody will be able to do what BSG have done with it, and I'm in that boat for sure. For anyone that thinks differently, you have Arena mode, and that will probably solve most of the issues. Then there's everybody else that likes Escape from Tarkov, but there's just little issues that they might have with the game, basically just making an itch that Escape from Tarkov doesn't necessarily fully scratch for them. And for them, it's absolutely worth the effort to keep an eye on this DMZ mode. So for the sake of those people, and with my general interest just being piqued, I'm going to be waiting until September 15th when this Call of Duty Next event is going to be happening, and keep an eye out for anything solid when it comes to this new DMZ game mode. But we're going to have to wait and see. That's all that we have on it for now. In terms of Escape from Tarkov stuff, nothing new yet, no word on Tarkov TV or podcast or anything like that. But I will, of course, as always, keep an eye out for anything new and let you guys know more once I do. Quick plug here for the Pray for Wipe and Sons of Soon shirts and hoodies. Link below if you like what you see. Thank you guys for the support. But for more Tarkov news and content, follow me on Twitter or check out these playlists here. If you like this video, then you know the drill. Please subscribe. I really appreciate the people who do. If you're looking for people to play with, check out our Discord. Links below if you're interested. Otherwise, I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.